Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond, and the latest installment in my collab series with Siobhan. For this week we decided to use the Nabla Cutie palette in coral, and this is the look that I ended up coming up with. So if you're curious to see what I used and where, I'm about to show you. So now we also ended up bringing in the Nabla single in Alchemy, because it was another product that we both had from this brand, and neither of us had used these. So yeah, we decided to bring an extra product in just to make it a little bit more interesting. So basically I decided to start off with this color here, and I started that in as a transition shade, sort of an inner transition shade, and then surprisingly enough that's matte, but I ended up going in with this. It's more of a metallic shade, but it blends out really nicely, and believe me, when these are swatched, they actually are quite intense, and so I ended up using big fluffy brushes just to keep it soft looking. So I can't wait to see what Siobhan ends up doing with this palette. I'm sure it's going to be very intense and very pretty. So but yeah, so I ended up using this. It's called Red Shape. I used that in the outer transition, and I ended up deepening the outer corner up with this brown shade anyway, but then I decided to then put a little bit of red with that, and I did the outer corner and into the crease. And then I've used this shade here, Coral Amber, on my lower lash line, and this shade here in the top corner here, it's called I Got You, and I end up using that on the inner half of my mobile lid, and also in the inner corner, and then I topped the inner corner with this shade Mandarin, which is very much just like a shimmer shade, so it kind of turns to nothing, so it really needed to have something underneath it. So I ended up topping that up, and I also used it as my brow bone highlight, and then I ended up going in with the single in the outer half of my mobile lid, and hopefully you guys can see. I'll flick the ring light off, but oh, there we go. I ended up putting some eyeliner on with my Roulette Pan Collab product, and I put Alchemy over the top. So, and just to intensify the lower lash line, I ended up using the Colourpop, I think it's called Lover's Coral, the coral mascara. So as per usual with the reflection, I don't know how I'm ever going to get around that one, but yeah, so I used that on the lower lashes. And then I ended up using a Colourpop Ultra Glossy lip. It's called Easy Bake on my lips, but then I decided to tie it in better with the eye look. I ended up putting this shade I Got You, just sort of tapped that a little bit over the top, and I ended up using this shade Feelings for my rosy cheeks. You see they're rosier than usual, and I ended up using Mandarin as my highlighter. So it's not really peeking up real well, but you can see it on my nose. So yeah, so it's actually a really pretty palette. I would recommend using a glitter glue if you want to get some intensity. I did try putting for the shimmers, that is, because I did try them with my finger, and I also used setting spray on a brush, and the intensity just didn't last very long. So I'm hoping that a glitter glue will help, and I will definitely be reaching into this palette again at some point in the future. So don't forget to, if you're on Instagram, to head over to Siobhan's account, and I will, as per usual, link that in the description box, and yeah, go and show her some love. So that is it. Thank you for joining me.